Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. This is what I'm up to today. I have this cute little violin mold that I thought we would create in today. And I'm going to do something different in this mold. I'm going to try to put this music stand and these music notes inside of here right like that. And then I'm going to take these inclusions here and drop them in around the edges of the mold. It has some really cute pieces in here. There's some cute flowers, some really cute bows, some little teeny tiny flowers. It's just some really cute pieces here. And I thought they would match really well too, because they have a lot of black and white in them. Then I thought we might use some of these black holographic rings. I thought those might be pretty in the edges as well. Just a few of them. And then I thought we may use some of this silver leafing, the foil, silver foil. And then I have 60 milliliters of resin here. And you know I gotta put that glitter in there. So we're gonna add a little bit of glitter. And I'm going to stir that glitter up into my resin, making sure I get it all throughout the resin. Then I'm going to spray the mold with some alcohol. And now I'm going to try to get the sticker off of the back of this music stand. But each time I try to pull at it, it's tearing. So I'm just going to leave it alone. And I'm going to dip it in the resin here, introduce it to the resin. And then I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to slide the bottom half into my resin, so that I get the whole complete stand. And then I'm going to lay it down here on the mold. And it fits there nicely. And now I'm going to go ahead and get these music notes off of here and put them down onto the mold. And I'm going to dip them in the resin as well. And I'm just going to leave the sticker on the back of those too. And if the resin slides off of these stickers while it's curing, then I will go ahead and drop some UV resin on the back of the stickers and cure it. So that way when I go in with my next pour, it won't create bubbles. It'll seal that sticker right on up, which is what I'm hoping to do right here. But if the resin tends to slide off of the stickers while it's curing before I go in with my next pour, then I'll have to seal it with some UV resin. And I'm just using my heat gun here to pop any surface bubbles. And I'm going to spritz a little more alcohol in the mold. And I'm going to go ahead and pour this resin into the edges and on the top. How are we doing today, my friends? I hope everyone's doing well. It has been storming here. It just quit about 20 minutes ago, and we're supposed to get even more. So I'm hoping I get my video out and it doesn't knock my internet out. So let's hope that that doesn't happen. Okay, I've poured all of that resin into the mold. Now let's go ahead and drop some of these inclusions in on the sides. And I'm just making sure I get my stand situated just right. And then I'm going to add some of these pearls here. That pack of inclusions had a few pearls in it, but there weren't but maybe 3 or 4. So I thought they would add a nice touch to this piece. So I'm just going to add a few more of the pearls. And I'm going to add a few onto the middle too. And I'm just moving things around on the edges here. And now I'm going to use my heat gun again and pop any surface bubbles. And I'm going to spritz it with some alcohol again. And now let's go ahead and add some of this silver foil. And I'm just adding a little bit of it. I just want a little bit of it. I don't want it to overpower the piece at all. I just want to have it there just to grab your attention when you look at it, to just know that it's there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead in with our colors. Excuse me. And I wanted to do like a cotton candy swirl. So I chose a blue and a pink. And then these are Temu mica powders right here. And they stated that they were fluorescent. And I thought they were beautiful. So I purchased them. This is my first time using them. I'm just separating my resin right here into those cups with the mica powder in it. And I'm going to use white as well. But we'll use the color pour white. And I'm just stirring my pink up and a little bit of resin to get the mica powder stirred up really good in my cup before I add the rest of my resin to the cup. And for those of you who may be new to my channel, I do this so that it doesn't incorporate a lot of bubbles into my cup. I go ahead and mix that mica powder up really good in just a little bit of resin. And then after I get it stirred up really good, then I add the rest of my resin to my cup. And that keeps me from having mica powder clumps in my cup, and it keeps me from having a lot of bubbles in my cup. Okay, now here is the color pour white that I'm adding to the third cup. And I'm going to go ahead and stir it up, making sure I get the sides of the cup and the bottom of the cup really well too. And I'm not liking that color, so I'm going to go ahead and drop in a few more drops of the white. I think that was more than a few drops. Goodness. Oh. It wasn't too much, though. Yes, I like that color. Much better. I'm going to let it sit for 5 minutes. And now I'm back and I put it in my divider here. It's divided into 3 spaces. And this pink looks really light in the bottle and it looks darker when I mixed it up. So I'm hoping I'm going to like it. I really wanted a lighter pink than that. But we'll see what we get. And I'm just popping some surface bubbles in the cup with my heat gun before I pour. And I'm really hoping that pink's going to give me the cotton candy swirl color I was looking for. Oh, it looks so much lighter in the bottle. Okay, that's not too bad. I like it. I think I need to stop there. I may have enough resin in the mold. And I'm going to take my heat gun and I'm going to move the resin around and pop any bubbles that may be on the top. Okay, now it's time to demold our piece. And let's see what we got. I hope it's pretty. This is my favorite part, demolding. It's like Christmas morning every time I demold something. Now, there could be a bubble underneath this music stand. But if there is, we'll fix it. So let's see if there is. Oh no, there's a bubble. But everything else looks really pretty. I love that silver foil in there. And I love the pearls and the inclusions. Everything looks really good. But there's the bubble right there. It's pretty big too. I was almost certain I was going to have one there. But we're going to get that bubble right out of there and you'll never even know it was there. Let's take a look around the edge of our piece here. Pretty bow, some pretty stars, pretty pearls. What do you guys think? Do you like this piece? I do. I think it's really pretty. Do you like the cotton candy look that I put in the background? What I used on the inside here is scrapbooking material. It's scrapbooking stickers that you use for scrapbooking. And I think they look really good in resin. You can put them in just about anything and make it look really cute. So let's go ahead and get that bubble out of there. That big bubble right there. Let's go ahead and drop some resin into this piece here. And I'm going to spritz some alcohol into the tray. Because that's what this piece is. It's a tray. But you could also make it functional for the wall. Or you could make a stand for it. But I'm going to drop a little bit of glitter right here inside of the cup. And I'm just going to get a little bit of glistening inside going on in that tray. And I sprayed the tray with alcohol first to get that resin moving fast in there to cover the inside. Because we're not doming it, so I'm not worried about it going over or out of the tray. So it's okay to spritz the alcohol in there and it'll just make it move faster. But I'm going to pour a little bit of resin in that area where the bubble's at first. And I'm going to go ahead and work that bubble out of there before I pour the rest of the tray. And that way I'm not incorporating more bubbles into the rest of the resin. Okay, I think I got it out of there. It's gone. It's not there anymore. Do you see it? It is gone. That's amazing how you can do that. Okay, let's go ahead and fill this tray up with resin. Give it a little bit of a top coat. And I'm just moving that resin around in there. And if I see any bubbles, I'm dislodging them from the edges so that they will make their way to the top so that I can get rid of them. So I'm just working around the tray, checking things out, making sure there's no bubbles, making sure that I have the tray fully covered in resin. Okay, I think everything looks good in there now. And I'm going to run my heat gun through there and pop any bubbles that may be sitting on the top of the surface. Okay, I'm going to run my heat gun through it one more time. And then I'm going to spritz it with a little bit of alcohol, and then I'm going to cover it and let it cure. Okay, here it is. It's all cured. It looks fabulous in there. So shiny, so sparkly. It's beautiful. What do you guys think of this tray? Do you like it? Is it a yay or is it a nay? It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I think it's beautiful. And it will definitely be a really nice piece for someone that plays the violin or loves music. I love the back of it, how it just looks like cotton candy. Okay, we are close to the end, my friends. I'd like to give a big shout out to all of my returning subscribers. Thank you for your continuous support. God bless you. Bye-bye, my friends.